Hello, welcome back. So today we will continue class 9 of our Java learning. Okay, so let's go to a quick recap. So far, till class 8, we was developing a simple hello world program. If you followed my class till 8, based on a very basic requirement, we just printed some hello and then some basic information about a computer, right? So till that point, everything was good. Okay. Now in class 9, we will first start with a concept of development is called IDE. Now IDE basically means like full form of this is integrated development environment. Okay. Now this is a very handy and helpful concept. If you learn, your work will be simplified. Okay. Now if you remember from our first class till 8th class, we learned about something called installing Java, right? And then Java C. Then we wrote all code inside a Notepad. If you remember, here is the code we wrote, right? Inside a Notepad. Then we follow some process to make this code work, like compiling and then running the code. Okay, so compiling means, if you remember, you said Java C in your terminal. By the way, there is one option is also available, is terminal. You have to open command prompt or terminal and then you say Java C, then Java file name. If you remember, all these things we did in our previous class, and then we say Java, then class file name, right? All these things we did step by step. However, if you see, if you want to do bigger development, like lots of code you want to write, then this Notepad will not give you a proper feedback. Like it will be little bit tedious and very time consuming. And plus it will be little bit ugly to see, right? And then you have to follow all this process again and again, right? Going to terminal, Java C, Java. To solve all this problem, there is a concept, there is a software that has been developed by the community, like people who work together to make things simple, is called IDE. Okay. Now there are multiple IDE. Okay, let me name them. Maybe you have heard those names. One very famous IDE is called Eclipse. It's a software, you can download it from Google. Just go to Google and just download Eclipse and you will find the option to download it. Then there is something called IntelliJ. Okay, IntelliJ IDEA. There is something called VS Code. Now VS Code basically used for JavaScript type development. However, all concept is same. What they provide, like let's say you installed Eclipse, right? What will happen in your computer? Java will auto recognized by the IDE. Java C, you don't need to do anything. Eclipse, IDE will do that. Need to do anything. IDE will behind the scene will do for you. Okay, and then runtime, right? Like Java class file. Okay, that will also done by IDE. Okay, now you install Eclipse, you install IntelliJ, you install VS Code, whatever it is. There are other also, but because we are learning Java, so the best one is either Eclipse or IntelliJ IDEA. Okay, both is free. You can go and download. Okay, I'm not going to show you how to download it. It's very straightforward. Just go to Google and download it. However, what I will show you, I'll show you the IDE looks like this. If you see in my computer at the bottom here, this is Eclipse, this is IntelliJ. I will open Eclipse. The good part of this IDE is that when I'm opening, it automatically packaged all the runtime, compiler, everything together. Okay, and also it gives you a first option that, hey, whatever code you will write, let's organize it inside a workspace. So all our code, right, file, project, everything will be under one directory in our computer. So you can just go click browse and then create a new folder somewhere, okay, wherever you want. Okay, you create a new folder and you just name it my work space or whatever you name, that doesn't matter, just name something. And after that you say open. When you say open, then it's selected this folder. Now from today, whatever you will create, it will be saved inside this folder. Okay, so just say launch, and when you launch IDE, it will show you something very interesting, that okay, these are some help to use this software. Don't worry about this at this point, close it. This is the welcome screen, and then you see this left, right, bottom, lots of good stuff, right? All these stuffs are for your development to make it simple. Okay, behind the scene it's same thing, but it will make your life simple. Let me give you a quick example that how it creates simple. Okay, let's say here at the left side I have a create Java project, right? Or if I go to top file, new, and then Java project. Okay, if I select it, you will see automatically lots of things will be created for me. Okay, so it gives a name. Okay, hello, okay, world. So you're just creating a simple one, and then you say next. Okay, and after that, if all looks good, so it's give you that I will create a folder hello world, and then after that I will create another folder under that src means source. Okay, click finish, and it gives you nice and clean, organized. Now good thing is, like interesting thing is, here you see the Java library, the JDK, the Java that you installed, Eclipse automatically pulled it from your computer and give you that library to you to work with. So now you don't need to memorize everything. You can go and find out whatever you need from this library. Plus the new development that you will start here. Okay, so let's say Java is created one file for you, a Java file. We will not use it. You can create your class. Remember, new, right click, new, and then you say, hey, I want to create a class and I want to name it as a hello computer. Okay, and then you can just say use a public static void main for me. If you remember our code, right, all these things will be auto populated for you, pretty much the class name and this. And more interestingly, when it's auto populate, you will see some color code is given, right? See, in our Notepad, public is what, class is what, we couldn't understand. But now in IDE, you will understand everything. It will give you everything in a different color code. This color code means keyword. This is the Java grammar. This color code black is means whatever name you given. Okay, and then some bracket, right? And the bracket structure is organized. You don't need to worry about missing on bracket. If you miss, then it will give you error. You say, hey, see, I have just removed ones, right? So this is our IDE. Okay, so that's enough for today's class 9. Okay, just download and install one IDE in your computer. I say you install Eclipse so that practice will be good with me. Whatever I do, you can practice. In next class, we will start developing some more code. Okay, thank you.